Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Scorpio for the month of July 2023. So before we begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone who's returning to this monthly series and to also welcome anyone who is new to our Angelic Wisdom community. Just a few reminders. First, make sure that you subscribed, select the all notification bell, like, dislike, and leave comments. If you're looking for an angel reading with me, you can select, you can go to my current website, theangelschool.com/services. The link is in the description area below. If you're a first-time client, you can select the first-time promotional offer. Also, if you just like to support my channel with a donation, you can select my PayPal Me link, which you can also find in the description area. And if you haven't already, make sure that you check out the general angel reading for July, and that will be the first link in the description area below this video. So make sure you get to that as soon as possible. The card format here is that the card in the center is going to represent the archangel that you can work with in this month, and we'll be working with you and your sign. And then the cards flanking on either side are messages from your guardian angel. The one on the left represents the Major Arcana. It is what you're unconsciously aware of. It's what's going on behind the scenes, the bigger picture, the bigger lessons, energies, and influences that are shaping what you're experiencing in the Minor Arcana, which is what you're going to be consciously aware of in the day-to-day, in your day-to-day awareness. And that will show, this card will show you how it's showing up for you, and how you're noticed, and where, and is basically pointing out where your eyes and your attention is, and give you some ways to work with that as well. All right, so let's take a deep breath together. And Scorpio, the angels ask you to really trust yourself. To trust yourself and to trust God in the universe right now. It feels like you are really trying to push yourself to be something that it's sort of like an identity. It feels like to me, like you're pushing yourself. This image that you have of yourself. You've really been trying to work it, to make it work for you, and you used to having sort of a general self-awareness and a confidence about yourself that feels as though is starting to fail or crumble in certain ways. And it's not that it's all crumbling. It might be just the shell. It feels like that who you are at your core, that you're not very far off. But sometimes it gets to be a little extra, and then because of that confidence and that truth that you have already from within, maybe it feels like people expect a little bit more from you, and then you expect a little bit, and then you expect that more from yourself and beyond. Now, I don't know why I keep seeing these images almost of a Playboy, I don't know what you call them, but a Playboy model, I'm just going to say. All right, Playboy, Playgirl model. And I guess it's this idea that I'm getting from it is that, you have this intensity, and then people see you in a certain way because of the way you're able to project that. It's a costume of sorts, but it also allows you to express something that is really real to you, right? But at the same time, it's like it's not the only thing about you. There's so many very unique layers to who you are. They're so deep and so profound, that maybe if anybody else stepped inside of you, they would be blown away, but they wouldn't want to manage it. Somehow it is natural to you, but this persona, it's almost like people don't allow you to turn it off and slip into your other components or the other facets of yourself. And it feels like you're really wanting to start to personify some of these other roles or parts of your personality. You're looking to sort of shift in and into them, and you don't want to just shift into one and drop the other. You kind of just want to add, right? Add it on, and but it's not easy for people to see you in these different roles, and so that might be the conflict. And so it's almost the sense of trust it feels like, if somebody's doing like some kind of statistics or something, or polling and saying, well, if you did this would not go as well because the polls show that people are just not going to go for that, and you might lose, blah 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 blah. But it seems like the angels are telling you to trust yourself. Now, I know I put that image of the Playboy, but this could be about anything in your life. This is about, they just wrote in front of me, changes. This is about when we all reach a point when we know that changes are imminent. And it's almost like you have arrived at a place where these new parts of yourself were to emerge and to be put on display. They've been cultivated, and you just know the time is there. And so this is what's going on. You're afraid, there are fears that if I make these changes that they won't be received, or they might interfere with my livelihood or in some way, shape, or form. I'm seeing the word Empress, as in the Empress card in the Major Arcana, and it gives me a sense that you're giving birth and to new parts of yourself. And right now, what's important above all that noise is for you to nurture yourself, nurture your soul in the way in the direction that it wants to move, and trust that without distraction or division in nurturing it, that it will be successful in the ways that will be important to you and those to whom it will matter. That's what they want to say. I can't add anything else to that. All right, so you have Archangel Metatron as the archangel guiding you in this month. And Archangel Metatron is in charge of the entire ascension process of our planet and the universe. So the message here says, increase your light levels. Open your stellar gateway chakra. Your stellar gateway chakra is your monad I am presence. And so the shift is coming in that as you embody more aspects of your soul, more facets here, the more you embody your I am presence, more facets of your soul are choosing to manifest. And this is bringing about those shifts. I'm seeing sexuality and oxygen, as in the sense of that your sexuality or your creativity is seeking oxygen. It wants to take up space in the life that you've created. Does that make sense? It's like, I don't know if it's specifically your sexuality, it could be in some of your cases, but I just immediately went to the sacral chakra, right? And the desire, appetite for life, creativity, your sexuality, all of this is seeking oxygen. Because in some ways, you've been holding back and suppressing them. And just imagine if like you put a pillow over somebody's head, they want to breathe desperately. And so this is the kind of change that you're feeling deep down inside. Okay, the Star card. And what I'm thinking about when I turn this over is that the experience, first of all, this is one of profound hope, meaning the universe is sort of winking at you and letting you know that it's going to be all right and it's going to prosper. It's going to take time, but it's going to prosper and it's going to grow for you. So you could get no better confirmation from the universe in the Star card. The Sun card is an extremely positive card, but I feel like the Star card is like a wink, like the glimmer in the eye, from the eye of the universe, winking at you with full eyes, watering over. You know, like when you're so proud of someone or you're happy for someone that you love so deeply and the tears just start to flow because you know they've been through so much and they deserve this. And that's the kind of congratulations, the kind of confirmation that the universe is offering you. And I've never had that thought about this card before, but it's very profound. And, you know, the tears falling from the eyes, two eyes like these two jugs. And you know that feeling when someone is looking at you and they're proud of you and the tears are rolling, and it's not because there's something wrong, but because they're happy for you, gladness, right? And when they look at you in this way and they share, it's like they are inside of you. They're connected with your heart in that moment. Total empathy. And it's restorative when somebody gets us, when somebody knows us and knows our struggle without us having to say a word. And this is what this moment is like for you. Now, interesting, the 10 of fire. 10 of fire. One, this tells me that this is coming to you, Scorpios, at the most difficult, heavy moment of your life. At the moment where you just couldn't take it anymore. Being bogged down or bottled in. It was overwhelming you. This passion trying to keep busy and distracted and worrying about all this other stuff, the moment you surrender all of that, you will see just how much the universe has been with you, has understood you all along, and that you didn't need to burden yourself or be burdened or busy yourself or distract yourself or hide yourself. You didn't need to do that any longer. 10 is the end of a cycle. So this means that you're ready to lay down these burdens and to be free. If we were to continue, because usually 10 goes right back to the A's. But if we continue, I like to see the court cards as a continuation in this moment, because the page is now, it's like sort of the persona. Once you drop all these burdens, you have energy, unlimited, youthful, enthusiastic energy. You're eager. You start to feel eager. And you start to come back to life. And you increase your light levels. So that's how you're going to increase your light levels, by letting that stuff go. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings. And Scorpio, have a beautiful month of July. God bless you.